Ring-a-ding-ding. Ring-a-ding-ding. Oh, hey guys, welcome to...
Oh, I didn't see you there type vibe.
Welcome to... Oh, I didn't see you... Guys, we were going to do like a funny intro, but that didn't work.
It obviously doesn't work because, well, it's this. But welcome to FaceTime with Consequences. Do you want to explain why it's called that, Ramal? Because I couldn't tell you.
Alright, so you know when you're like on a FaceTime with your friends and it's like anything you say goes because you know for a fact that no one is listening in on your conversation, so there's no consequences? Well, this is basically that, but there's
with
consequences.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now if we say something that we shouldn't say, you know the end result of that.
We get cancelled and we get banished from literally all the platforms. So we have something called accountability. You might have heard of it.
You might have not. I mean, this is partially Ramal's audience, so...
What is it? What's that meant to me?
Anyway, welcome to FaceTime with Consequences.
FaceTime with
Episode
consequences.
1, FaceTime with Consequences, starring me and Ramal. I am Michael, or NTFTW for short, I guess. I don't know.
Is that even short? That's like long.
it's actually like almost the same.
And I'm Ramal from Ramal Media. You might have seen me on your FYP. Actually, you definitely have, because you're only here because it doesn't matter. So you guys might be wondering why we're here. So I'm out here in Cupertino. Michael's out here because he lives here.
I live under the bridge.
I mean, honestly, like judging by what I've seen outside, I would kind of believe that.
The bridge is kind of a vibe.
Yeah.
I have a nice roomy box. It's really nice.
It's a nice vibe. But yeah, I'm here for the Apple event. Apple very graciously invited me out. We're actually in the hotel room that I'm staying in.
If you couldn't tell, it's
a nice hotel room. It's really big.
Yeah.
It's like we're using like the window for natural lighting. Like we thought we'd do this like episode like kind of live, to like kind of kick things off because
No, that didn't work.
What?
Live. You meant like live stream?
I meant in person.
Right.
We're keeping that in. I meant in person, yeah. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to do this in person and we're going to peak at the first episode and then we're never going to get to this level ever again.
Right, yeah, this is peak.
Yeah.
And if this is peak, then I'm concerned about the future. So we'll see how this goes. But from now on, we're going to be doing all digital podcasts, so it's all going to be online. Yeah. It might even be live eventually.
It actually might be like an actual FaceTime call.
Right, it'll be FaceTime with Consequences.
Not like this isn't FaceTime, like the actual meaning of the word.
I mean, this is literally like as you can see, this is FaceTime, but we'll get to the traditional sense of FaceTime eventually.
Also, if you're wondering why there's like a little dash between Face and Time in the title of the podcast,
we don't want to get sued.
Yes, for litigious reasons. We don't want to get sued.
Yeah.
But
right.
Yeah, we thought for the first episode we might as well just get into it because like we don't want to bore you guys.
Yeah.
Apple event just happened. I was there because I don't know why, but I was. And we have like thoughts about the event, about the devices, about some of the like I guess the twists in the leaks that we thought were happening.
Just kind of everything, because the event overall wasn't really like anything major, but like I mean it was still pretty interesting to see what they actually did, because I mean nobody was 2 years ago nobody was expecting USB-C. Nobody.
I feel like Apple today like announced like the perfect Android phone, Periscope zoom.
They really did.
USB-C, like almost bezel-less display, like ray tracing GPU. Like that actually seems to work. I actually saw it in action.
Oh really?
They were playing like I don't know.
A game that you'll never play ever again.
Yeah. What are the games they announced?
It's a good question.
Wasn't Red Dead Redemption one of them?
No.
Diablo.
Mitte?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to that.
They had like an Assassin's Creed Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
Off to a good start. Yeah, so they had an Assassin's Creed game that they were demoing, and I guess it's like console level quality. So...
It actually did look good. There's a video on my TikTok where I show like the 14 Pro Max, 15 Pro Max showcase, and they were
already starting.
Yeah, like...
I mean, they look the exact same, so...
They really
do.
But they feel very different.
They do.
So you have the frosted glass back, but it's like slightly curved on the edges now with like the titanium frame. And it's brushed, but it feels smooth. Like it looks brushed, but it feels very smooth. And it's a lot lighter. Like you immediately feel it when you pick it up because like the 14 Pro Max. I don't know if you guys have like held the 14 Pro Max or even like any 12 Pro Max, 13 Pro Max. They basically all feel the same.
They really do.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all the exact same phone.
They're all bricks. But
Yeah.
this one, it's like the same size, but it feels less dense because titanium is a less dense material. But it's about as strong, if not stronger, than stainless steel, I think.
Well, I heard that the 14 or 15 Pro Max is like roughly the same weight as the current 14 Pro. So like, I mean, I have hopes, but like maybe
That makes sense. Yeah. You know what it felt. You know what it felt like.
What?
The difference between you having a case and not having a case on your phone, if that makes
Okay,
sense,
yeah,
like the
yeah,
weight
yeah.
difference,
Yeah.
but like maybe slightly, like a little bit more. But it does feel really nice, and something that I really didn't think I would. Well, okay, I have mixed opinions about the action button
Really?
because like it feels just like the volume button. So like it's like from like a tactile perspective, I don't know if like it's going to be an issue if you're like trying to feel for it in your pocket.
I guess so.
Yeah. There's not that much customization you can do except for Siri shortcuts, but not everyone's going to delve into those.
Well, what I was hoping for
Yeah.
is like there are certain applications that can take advantage of things like the buttons on like let's say the what is the ROG phone that has like the customizable buttons or one of those like gaming
the
phones.
triggers.
Right. Yeah. I was hoping for something like that maybe where you can like app developers can like kind of tune into that button and like use it for different purposes,
Yeah.
but I don't really know if Apple's gonna like open up to that.
It actually seems to be doing less than the action button on the Apple Watch Ultra.
Really?
Because on this one, this is like kind of context aware of like which apps you're in. So like for example, you could do like one press to go into like a workout app, and then like another press to like start a workout within the app.
Yeah.
But on the iPhone, it's just a hold, and that's it. There's
Oh.
like no double press, there's no triple press, there's no like single press. It's just one action. That's it.
Yikes.
I feel like this is something they could address in like the upcoming version of iOS if they so chose.
I mean, they could easily do that. Yeah.
Because Apple is like, I think more than ever they're like more receptive to what we want because like they changed the always on display from like having the wallpaper in the background to like having the option to have a black one, like just the straight up just like or only the
Yeah.
like the HUD kind of thing. Action button, titanium,
And USB-C.
USB-C, which isn't Thunderbolt 4 actually. It's only
USB 3.
USB 3, but it's also like 20 times faster than what we had before.
Right. So like it's better than like AirDrop and Lightning. So like
Yeah.
that's all you really need. You can also offload your storage directly onto an external hard drive if you're filming with it.
Like in real time.
Yeah, like just straight up onto an external hard drive, which makes a lot of sense considering they have ProRes 4K 60 now.
Yeah.
Which is kind of wild for a phone.
And also, you don't have to buy the 1 terabyte option to get the most use out of ProRes.
Yeah.
So you
that's
can like
true.
use your phone as a phone.
I wonder if they're gonna unlock it for the 4K or the 128 gig model. Because that was like the main limit before.
That is actually true, yeah. If they don't, that seems kind of sketchy.
I mean, yeah. Then they're just like kind of doing that. Just
I foresee them like locking it to only 1080p when there's not external storage attached.
yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's USB-C, not Thunderbolt 4, but I think that's fine, really.
I mean,
Yeah.
do you really need Thunderbolt 4 on a phone? Like
The USB-C cables are braided.
they are
They're not
braided, but they're not color matched.
Yeah, so
Whoever you are that leaked that, I know exactly who you are. I don't, but I might. You lied.
Yeah.
I don't like that. But anyway, they're braided nonetheless. So
yeah.
they're
but they're only
decent.
USB 2 speeds.
Right.
Which is fine. Like people on Twitter cry about it. It's not a problem unless you're offloading footage, and like if you're doing like that type of pro workflow, like I don't like you would need that cable, but I would assume you already have cables like that, because any USB 3 cable would ideally work. And that's like it's USB-C. It's open. It's an open standard.
Yeah.
And they haven't like announced any MFI.
There's no MFI, which
Yeah.
is good
That's
because like that's the worst.
And MFI, that's like when Apple kind of like puts certain features behind like kind of like an Apple wall. But
It's
there's none
not
of that.
fun.
Periscope zoom.
Oh yeah,
talk
periscope
about
zoom's
that.
a new option
Yeah.
on the iPhone 15 Pro Max
Except
only.
it's no, it's not a periscope zoom.
Okay,
right?
it's not. They didn't call it. They didn't
It's
say the
a-
word periscope once. They didn't say once.
Well, that's because it's kind of isn't a periscope. Is it? It's what is it? It's a tetraprism. It's kind of
Right.
It's like basically it's like there's like a little house of mirrors inside
Yeah.
the iPhone telephoto kind of capsule.
It goes bing, bing, bing,
Yeah.
bing, bing, and then it goes out, and you can, you have.
It is actually
more
smart
room.
design though because it juts out less into the actual body of the phone because it's mostly contained within the camera portion.
Yeah.
Which makes me believe that they could implement a tetraprism zoom lens in the smaller phone eventually one day.
Eventually,
yeah.
I could see that.
Because right now it's only the Pro Max, which I guess is like, that's a bit sad if you like having the 2 Pro options and just picking between the sizes for like a feature parity thing, but that's not the case this year. But it does seem to be like a pretty good upgrade. I did try it out a little bit on the show floor, and like again, like as with every iPhone, the transition between lenses is like it's seamless. It's
Yeah.
absolutely seamless.
Yeah.
But the maximum digital zoom is only 25x.
Oh.
So it's less than like the S23 where you're filming the main
Oh.
angle mode. So like that camera's 30x.
That's a shame.
Yeah, but it still seems to be really good.
Like really good?
Like it's as good as you might expect it to be from like a $1,200 phone.
Like
it's
better
more
than
expensive now.
the Galaxy S23, like standard, not the Ultra.
At 25x, yeah, I would say it's better than.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's actually.
Well, right, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're going from like a higher, yeah, but it looks really good, and also Apple talks a lot about like improved HDR, which is
Yeah.
I hope that is true because like the current iPhone's HDR is either like it either doesn't HDR.
It really doesn't.
It's like HD aren't, but I mean, yeah, like I'm hoping good improvements because Apple did talk a lot about it, and if they're that comfortable with like kind of divulging that, I would assume that they're kind of
Yeah, one thing that they did talk about, and I'm so glad they finally talked about this because I've been waiting for this for years, is the lens glare.
Lens flare.
Same thing.
Yeah, like basically it's like
I
the
mean-
non-aesthetic lens flare when like it kind of. So you know if you're like filming a video at night or like you're trying to you're literally filming a video and there's a source of light somewhere and
Right.
it kind of
It just
entirely-
mirrors
yeah.
and just like smears all over your camera. That should be gone or reduced at minimum, which is
Yeah.
really good because that's super annoying if you're filming in low light.
Yeah.
So I'm super glad they finally got to that.
Yeah, there's actually a few camera upgrades. There's that. Oh, all photos now are 24 megapixels from the primary
Really?
camera on both the 15 and the 15 Pro.
Oh,
There's no 12 megapixel like standard like primary camera.
That's good.
Yeah, resolution.
I mean, I shot in RAW anyway,
yeah,
but I mean, that's
and
fine.
the standard 15 gets Pro RAW.
Really?
Yeah, 48 megapixels. So like no, the standard 15 is actually kind of slaying this.
Yeah, no, the 15's like kind of giving, you know?
Yeah, like it's what.
but
But it is like.
no, like
just- yeah.
it's not bad. Like I think the 15, if you're not into the refresh rate and if you don't care about
Okay, no,
USB 3 speeds,
People who give literally everyone crap about the refresh rate, I get that you like 120 hertz, but if you like it, buy a phone with 120 hertz. Let the people who don't care about it be. Just had to say that. I hate because like everyone on tech Twitter, I have like
okay,
beef.
wait,
yeah.
Ramal, you
But-
looked into a camera, but that definitely didn't see you. So I don't know why you looked back there.
Well, there are those two cameras.
They're gonna see you looking the other way. Like,
Like,
who are you talking to?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's not gonna see you.
Okay, yeah, you guys just edit.
You guys get it.
You guys the same thing. No, it doesn't matter. But anyway, if you like, I don't think anyone likes 60 hertz, but like, if you can tolerate it and if you don't care, the 15 is actually like really good this year.
No, the 15 is great. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's matte too, which makes it more.
Oh, they feel
Premium,
so
I guess?
nice.
Yeah.
They feel amazing.
Yeah, I bet.
And like they've somehow made like on the 15 like the kind of the what is it? What I'm trying to say? Like between like the difference in the tactility between the aluminium and the glass. Like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like it's barely noticeable. Like they
Right.
both feel like the same.
It's like seamless kind of.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the word. Yeah, but it feels really nice,
Oh.
and especially with like the contoured edges and all that. But yeah, no, the 15 is really good.
You know, the colors aren't too bad on the 15.
they're actually not.
They're
if
they're not bad.
they're less pastel than they might look online. Especially like there's like the was there a starlight one? Oh no, the pink one. The pink one's really nice.
Is it really?
It kind of slays. It's giving.
Does it really?
It actually is. It looks really nice.
It looks. That's the one color that I saw that looks very muted. I don't know if that's just like, again,
It's
camera
pink,
stuff.
but like not in like a pink way. It's more like it's understated.
It's just pink, but like in cursive.
It's like cursive. Sure.
Yeah.
But like yeah, that 15 starts at what $800. It's
Yeah.
more expensive literally everywhere else, but like.
It's fine.
Actually, fun fact: the iPhone 15 in Australia, the base model 15 starts at the same price that the iPhone 10 launched at.
Really?
Yeah. And now you can pay. And now the 15 Pro Max in Australia actually costs more than a Z Fold 5. Z
Oh.
Fold 5.
It's fun.
That is very fun. But yeah, that's a whole different conversation because pricing is like, that's its own thing.
Hey, but you guys got a SIM tray though.
We do.
We don't. You're paying
Yeah.
for the SIM tray.
We pay that extra money to use a feature we've already had for years. Yep.
You guys get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
We really do. But no, the 15 is what, $800 US. It has dynamic island, which I guess is it even better than the notch? Like it's
I mean,
whatever.
it's cool.
It's cool, yeah.
But that's it. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
You get matte on the back, which is really nice. 48 megapixel primary sensor with the 2x optical. I hate it's not optical. It's not optical. But the 2x, like I would say it's more like 12 megapixel lossless punch-in, which makes more sense. The ultra wide, I don't think it has macro capabilities this time. No, it doesn't. But it's still there, which is good. And so yeah, 48 megapixel sensor, takes 24 megapixel stills by default, which is cool. That's the same for both models.
Yep.
But it's a decent upgrade just in terms of hardware alone.
Yeah, no, it's not bad at all. Now, one thing, the 14 Pro, the colors this year.
15 Pro, we did it again.
the 1.5.
We're doing it at least one more time.
That phone, I don't know. The colors just aren't it this year.
You know, the blue looks very Pacific blue, in person.
Yeah.
The standard titanium color looks amazing.
That's what I thought.
It looks really good. Yeah, the silver looks nice. I actually didn't get to see much of the black one. Yeah. But I guess from a distance, it just looks.
It's probably just
it just looks black. But no, the colors are like kind of the leaks were kind of on point.
Yeah.
For the colors.
Pretty much.
But they feel nice, like I said before.
I really hope Apple does a spring color for like next year.
I want a product red mid-cycle refresh.
That's kind of, they're not going to do that.
But I want them to.
They're not going to do that.
But I want them to.
They won't do it.
But what would Bono say?
Who?
From U2, because like he's like into the. Okay, those who get it.
What?
Yeah. But no, the 15 Pro and Pro Max are really good. I mean, not really good. Like, is decent upgrade. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, with the USB-C, the cameras, the performance. I'm expecting better battery life. Like, I'm
not.
I'm praying for better battery life.
Well, you can, but you won't get it.
You really think so?
No.
Did they mention that the A17 was 3 nanometer? Did they ever mention that? They did?
Yeah.
I wasn't listening.
Yeah. The A17 Pro.
Sorry, that's right.
It's called the Pro.
Which makes me wonder if the next base model iPad's going to get like the normal A17, if they're trying to make a distinction like this early.
They might.
Yeah, because like why would you release a Pro version of a chip when the standard isn't even out yet?
Yeah.
Unless you plan on releasing a standard version of that chip.
It is Apple, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Wait, you reckon iPad mini will get that? Actually, yeah, that would make sense. iPad mini will get like...
iPad mini Pro gets the A17 Pro with 120 hertz. See, Apple, make that.
Make that.
That's what I want. That's all I want.
Yeah. John Prosser can die happy. Well, even
without
happier than he
like
already is.
a testicle, but yeah, that's neither here nor there.
That's right. I don't want to get demonetized, so we're not going to talk about another man's genitalia on this show. A17 Pro seems really good. We talked about ray tracing before. It seems to work kind of nicely. I really hope it has better battery life. But the chip's doing a lot.
It has to be efficient.
And it's doing a lot though.
It's giving, but it needs to stop giving and kind of, chill for a bit.
Yeah, because A16 was taking. It wasn't giving.
A16 sucked.
Actually, that's the only. That's probably like the biggest downfall of the iPhone 15 standard.
Yeah.
The A16.
Well, yeah, because the 15 Plus is no longer the best battery life phone anymore.
That's right.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
A16, the fuck are you doing? Stop.
Stop it. Apple Watch. That happened.
That did happen. The Apple Watch happened.
But what happened is the
question. Literally nothing. You could buy a Series 7 and you'd be fine. I mean, I have my Series 7. I've been wearing it since
Except
launch.
the new chip. The new chip is actually apparently
so
a big deal.
what?
Okay.
It's a watch.
I was messing around with the UI on the new Ultra. It does feel a little smoother.
It's a watch.
It is a watch, though. Yeah, you're right. But I do like the new on-device Siri stuff with health. Like, for those who care about their health, that is great.
That's it.
No, I mean, like,
it also comes in pink. That's.
Actually, one of my biggest disappointments with the watch. Actually, I'm getting the pink watch. Because I mentioned to Apple that I wanted to like reach more of a female audience. They're like, we'll give you everything in pink.
What?
Yeah, no, that is a real conversation to happen. But what was I talking about? Yeah. One of my disappointments is that they, apart from the Ultra 2 getting like a 72-hour battery life, the normal Series 9 seemed to not get an increase in battery life.
Yep.
Because again, it seems like the new S9 SIP, as I called it on
SIP,
stage,
yeah.
the SIP,
Yeah.
which is a system in a package for those who don't know what that means. If you were confused by them, if you thought they were like mispronouncing chip.
Chip.
So my dad was like, wait, well, what's a sip?
Juice box.
Yeah,
Sip.
Sip.
Yes.
That does not.
That's not a juice
not,
box.
That's a Juice World box. What? What?
Continue. Just continue.
Okay. Yeah. So it seems like the S9 is doing a lot, which explains why the battery life did not increase in the normal watch.
But why is it doing a lot? It's a watch.
I mean, yeah, because Apple Watch is already doing quite a bit, right?
Like my watch has never lagged.
But it's my watch. I mean, you could brag to all your broke friends that your Apple Watch now has neural cores with a neural engine.
Who the fuck cares?
People who are neurotic. But it's not even the right noise. That okay. Yeah, I mean, the watch is. I mean, it's nice. What's crazy though is 3,000 nits of peak brightness. Like this is alright. I don't even go outside, and like looking at this is like looking at the sun. So like yeah.
No, I mean the current Apple Watches as they stand now are pretty bright.
Like the normal Series 9 gets 2,000 nits. That's actually really good.
Why?
Because it's just good. Like why not?
Well, I mean sure, but like people that wear a Series 9, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think do all that.
I mean, like the thing about the 2,000 nits is like I've experienced is like if you're in like a car or something, like the light reflects just right onto the watch.
Yeah, you just get blinded.
You can still see it while getting blinded.
Right.
But with 3,000 nits, I don't know. Like, well, the other thing about nits is like it's not like a linear curve. It's logarithmic. So like the more nits, it doesn't necessarily mean it like scales like in a linear fashion. So 3,000 isn't actually much brighter than 2,000 from like a scale perspective compared to like going from 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from the display and the chip, there doesn't seem to be that much.
If you have an Apple Watch Series 6, you don't need to upgrade for the next 3 years.
Well, yeah, because the Series 6 literally has like the same chip as the Series 8.
The Series 6 is the same thing as the Series 7. Series 7 is the same thing as the Series 8 and 9. The Series 10 may have redesigned. We'll find out. I doubt it at this point, but I mean...
yeah, the Series 10, I feel like they kind of have to. Because...
I mean, technically,
but they also don't. Like, the Apple Watch is doing great.
Well, yeah, no, it's doing fine, but they've been using the same design since, like, the Series 4, technically.
Well, yeah, because the current design is just, like, more round.
Right.
Actually, no, it's technically the same design as the first one. Like, it's just getting more round, yeah. Except for the Ultra. There was no Black Ultra. Or, like, no Black Ultra.
No Black Ultra.
So whoever said that, I'm going to come find you.
What are you going to do after that?
We'll cross that bridge if we come to it.
Right.
The whole carbon neutrality thing, I thought that was pretty cool.
No,
I don't know how
great.
they measure that.
It's wild. I mean,
But yeah,
man, that's crazy.
And no more leather accessories.
Yeah, no more Hermes leather options.
But Hermes fine woven. Actually, I felt the fine woven feels really nice though.
No.
It feels nice. It doesn't. It doesn't feel like the Pixel fine woven cases.
I don't want to have a couch cushion on my wrist.
It doesn't feel like a couch cushion. That's what surprised me because I was envisioning like the old Pixel fine woven cases.
Yeah.
You could like feel the threads.
Yeah.
You can't feel the threads in this. It's like
no, it's fine. Woven.
But it's gonna. I'm hoping it doesn't get like all linty. After a while.
Yeah, that could
like,
happen.
Yeah, because like especially when you're like rubbing them like in and out of your pants pockets and stuff. No, yeah, the fine woven cases they look really nice. And there's like the actual like the bumper of it, like the edge, it's fine woven, but there's like plastic. There's like not plastic. There's like some kind of film on it to like.
But here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't Apple do like a fake leather option?
Because
like
it's
Tesla
gonna be
does?
It's pleather. It would have to be pleather, which is like bad for the environment because it's plastic. Because fake leather is just plastic.
Right.
But they could use recycled bags for that or something.
Yeah, like water bottles or something. You know, like
because as much as I don't like how the Apple leather accessories age. I do like that they feel nice.
They do feel nice when you first get them, and then like 2 months down the line, they're not great.
I do think that the fine woven material is really good for Apple Watch bands.
Yeah.
And the MagSafe wallets. There were a few fine woven MagSafe wallets. They actually feel
what were those like?
Did they just feel kind of suede like? Actually, no. That's a perfect way to describe them. They feel very suede.
So it's okay. So it'll get dirty a lot quicker.
Basically.
Fun.
So you can't have like your hot Cheetos and then touch your phone.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, apart from that, we had we talked about iPhone, Apple Watch. This was not like a very packed event. I know at the beginning they started talking about Macs and I got
I
my
know.
phone ready.
I was like, wait, are they releasing a Mac?
Because like let's.
Well, I
touch
remember
on
the rumor
Mac.
because there was a rumor earlier about them dropping like Chromebook level like
a really cheap
replacements.
MacBook.
Yeah, and I was like, wait a minute.
Isn't that
What?
an iPad? That would just be an iPad.
Well, no, but running Mac OS.
So no one would ever buy an iPad.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they just talked about it and then moved on, which I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's not a Mac event.
Yeah, but like that wasn't
The setup
cool. That
was
wasn't
really
cool.
fucked.
That wasn't cool. Like they were like, let's talk about the Mac, and they started talking about the MacBook Air for like a really long time. I was like, are they releasing a new MacBook Air like
what?
already? Like no, but I was expecting a lead up to like an iMac or like something just like that no one was expecting.
Yeah.
Because they were a bit too serious in that.
No,
section.
I know. They were
Yeah.
really like, it was giving product unveil, but
Yeah.
they just didn't.
But what we did get instead of a new Mac was new AirPods Pro with a USB-C, which you can now charge from your iPhone, as well as the Apple Watch, because USB-C is a thing.
Wait, how does that work with the Apple Watch? I'm confused.
Apple Watch puck charger, USB-C to the phone.
Oh, wait, yeah. No, yeah. I was like, wait, does it charge wirelessly on the back of the iPhone? And I
No,
was like,
they would never allow that.
You're right, yeah, they just, I mean, that's why AirPower doesn't exist, I guess.
Yeah, but speaking of AirPower, they discontinued the MagSafe Duo.
As they should have.
And the MagSafe battery pack, which I actually use. I do really like it. It's great for traveling.
Come on.
I use it. Actually, I've used it. I used it this morning. Like, it kept my phone like alive.
Dude, literally any aftermarket battery pack is better.
But this
tenfold.
manages the thermals better, and it like kind of it keeps the
No,
phone.
it doesn't.
No, it does better than my ankle one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And my Spigen one and my Patako one. So, I mean, it works. I wish they would be like a little creative and put a USB-C port on them.
Or, just redesign it because that one's designed for the iPhone 12 mini. So, if they made a larger one, right, with USB-C, an actual full other day of battery life, then that'd be great. But they just won't for some reason.
I was sad to see. Well, no, I am sad to see the MagSafe battery pack be discontinued. I hope they do release like a better version of it soon, though. But there are so many USB-C options, but they don't have like the same kind of dynamism in terms of how it like reacts to like the charging levels that the Apple one does.
Yeah, that's true.
But there were no AirPods Max, no USB-C versions of other accessories as far as I'm aware.
I'm surprised they didn't do the 3rd-gen AirPods, too. Like, just the AirPod Pros.
I reckon they're going to do like a 4th-gen AirPods next year. Because I feel like the Pros have
Yeah, the 3rd-gens came out in 2021,
yeah,
right?
exactly, yeah. Because I feel like the Pros have like another year left in them at least.
Yeah.
Another year or two.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Wow, it feels like the 3rd-gen like just came out.
They're kind of old.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's basically it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the 15 Pro has tiny bezels. They look really nice in person. They look really good.
If you have a 14 Pro, you
but
probably shouldn't.
Except like the small bezels kind of look clunky next to the massive dynamic island because it makes it look bigger in comparison.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's basically it. What was there anything that you wanted to see that you didn't get to see at the?
Not really, because we kind of already knew everything. I mean, at that point, everything was already basically leaked. We knew the colors. We knew the AirPods. The Apple Watch there wasn't anything rumored to happen with those, so I wasn't really expecting, a redesign, but it was kind of mid.
Actually, you know what I wanted to see but didn't see? I wanted to see like a really like out there explanation from Apple as to why they put USB-C on the iPhone, but it was actually very reasonable.
They just,
They were like, everyone else uses it basically.
Yeah.
We're kind of late.
Yeah. I mean, they mentioned that, every other product in the lineup, like the iPad and the Mac, all use USB-C to charge. So,
in the actual event, I think if you guys go on my TikTok, like there's like the journalist like reacting to the thing, everyone's like cheering. Like, yeah, finally. But I mean, yeah, as they should. I mean, I know as Apple should implement it, we shouldn't cheer for it because that's kind of.
Well, the thing that I love about that now is that I can hook my Sony camera up to my iPhone and just export footage off of it onto my iPhone now.
That is the thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, they have to. Oh, you can. Oh, yeah. Also, like literally streaming video to like a bigger screen is easy. Just with
Right.
Like, it's literally everything is easy.
Why didn't they do this like 2 years ago?
Yeah, no, it's really good. Like it's good that it's here. It's not good that it's here. I would have liked it to not be here because of the EU forced.
You know when they should have done it?
iPhone 12.
iPhone 10. It would have been the perfect time. Complete redesign of the phone.
No, but if they did it back then, what would they talk about today?
The fact that they were so innovative then, like, I don't know. I mean,
No, I mean, you know, they have to leave us waiting.
because the thing is, the iPhone 10 came out in 2017, right?
And USB-C was like kind of growing at that point.
The Note 7,
Yeah.
boom. But that came with USB-C for Samsung
Yeah.
phone, and that was in 2016. So, why?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I guess it's better late than never, but I wish it came sooner.
Yeah.
Oh, AirPods Pro has lossless audio, but only with Vision Pro. They did specify that.
I believe.
Oh, iPhone Pro can shoot 3D video now.
Oh yeah. For Vision Pro.
Yeah,
Yep.
with stereoscopic. It uses like the two
Two
ultra
lenses.
wide-
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
But I wonder how useful it'll be.
Probably not that
Yeah.
useful. I doubt anyone's going to use it either way. But I mean,
I wonder if you could like view that footage on like not a Vision Pro.
oh, that's going to take up a lot of storage.
That's why there's now a 6 terabyte iCloud.
Yeah.
They've thought ahead.
They really did.
Yeah. I just want to see if you can like you view that footage on like not just a Vision Pro.
I believe you should be able to. I think
it's
it's
just-
probably going to be like one of those things where you move your iPhone and you can kind of see like at different angles. But that's all I can think of really.
Oh wait. Why can't they do like AR video like that?
What do you mean?
Like you shoot stereoscopic video, but then you can walk into the video like through it with your phone, like kind of. That would be cool. Like I don't see why they couldn't, because they would have the depth map for the stereoscopic imagery. So you should be able to just like
Yeah,
walk
you think
into
so?
the-
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, I say this as if I know what I'm talking.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't, and there's probably some like Apple developer who's just like, that's not how that works. And I
It would be
respect that.
really cool is if you could like have several iPhones synced up at the same time in certain angles, and you could just have a 360-degree.
And you
like-
can all have them recording into external drives.
Yeah.
No, the actual like professional applications are really good for 15 Pro. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can like
It's a wonderful phone.
they showed Capture One. You can like immediately like take the photos from the phone and like have them offload.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great, and I will be getting an iPhone 15 Pro Max because of that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And yeah, we had like a few. I was sitting in front of a couple like photographers. Like they were like from the photojournalism, like camera review, like publications. And they started laughing as soon as Apple showed that. And then when Apple showed the external like recording, they're like, "Oh wait, that's actually really useful." Yeah.
People always tend to like lean towards the mocking of Apple doing something that's like, it
But that's
seems old, but then they put their own twist on it, and it actually ends up working
Like,
and
it
works
slays.
better than anyone else's.
It's slay energy.
It really is. Like
Yeah.
they give,
They give.
They gave.
Actually, I feel like this year the Pro name actually makes sense. Like there's
Yeah.
actually very
This year it's an
yeah.
actual Pro phone.
Like you can record externally. Like that's more pro than most phones.
USB 3.
Yeah. USB.
I mean, it's not great, but it's better than Lightning.
I mean, also like so for the people who are complaining about the USB 2 cap on the iPhone 15, fair enough. But also like Apple's not the only company who has a USB-C port.
It's
only
the
USB-C
same
port.
argument to where you
Yeah.
don't need 90 hertz on the iPhone 15 either, right?
But
It's
it's-
all
it's
just
good
a
to
cost.
have, it's
I mean,
good
it's
to have.
great to have.
If you care about it, then you don't get that phone.
If you've never used anything above 60, which most people that are buying the iPhone 15 haven't really experienced, then there's no real difference.
I swear this room is haunted.
Bro, like that door's been moved for like the past like 5 minutes. I don't know what's going on, but if we die in like 2 minutes, then that's why.
Like also like if you there are people who can tell the difference, but they just don't care. And those people exist, and it's fine.
I've never met a single person like that.
My mum.
Really?
Like she can tell the difference, but she's like, I don't need my phone to do that. Like if I'm not gonna pay more for that, that's understandable. Like there are people who would see the difference and they wouldn't pay more because they don't legitimately care about it. Like it doesn't add value to their life.
See, I could not do that.
That's because we appreciate it too much. That's
No,
it,
but
yeah.
like not even that. Like
Yeah.
if I see like a noticeably smoother display, there's no way I'm going back to 60 hertz. No way.
That's because you value your value for that experience outweighs the money you're paying for that to get that value.
I mean,
Like for someone like my mom, like she wouldn't care to spend that extra like $300.
well, here's my thought, right?
Yeah.
If you're buying a phone that will last,
Well, yeah,
let's
anyway,
say,
I wouldn't
4
buy.
years,
I wouldn't recommend like a base model phone to anyone who like actually wants to keep their phone long term.
right?
But, yeah.
If you're on like a payment plan, then sure. But
Yeah.
like, I mean,
Yeah.
other than that,
But again, the baseball 15 is still easy recommendation.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't care about most of the stuff that tech Twitter cares about.
Right.
But is there anything that we've missed? I don't think there is.
No, that's it.
Yeah. If you guys have like any questions, let us know. Actually, right off the spur of the moment thought, we asked you guys to like ask questions, and we do like a Q&A at the end of the next episode on stuff that you ask for this episode.
Yeah. So just comment down below if you have any questions, if you have any feedback on the podcast in general, then
we'll
like
pick
let us
3
know.
questions, so we don't actually have like a
3?
structure. Or we'll pick as many as we want to. What is that noise?
Bro,
It's actually
like,
annoying.
who is there? Hello?
Is the mic picking it? I don't think it is.
I don't think so.
Steve?
Steve?
All right. Well, this has been FaceTime with Consequences. I have been Ramal.
And I have...
will continue to be.
Well, I was hoping you... Okay, well, that's...
That's what comedians are like. I've been that person.
I
Will you not be that person tomorrow?
Like tomorrow, I won't be him, but today...
Special circumstances.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. This has been FaceTime with Consequences. I know he already said that, but trust me, with the next like few streams that we're going to be doing, it's going to be a lot more
Well, they're not going to be
controlled.
streams. They're going to be pre-recorded, and then they're going to be streams.
Premiered
eventually.
on... yeah, so eventually they will be streamed for you guys,
we have
and
to
then they'll
like
be uploaded.
this episode has been edited a bit.
A lot, as
yeah.
you can tell. So the next few videos that we're going to be doing are going to be a lot more polished, a lot more podcasty. This is just like kind of a temporary thing. We figured while we're both here, we might as well start doing it right now. So yeah, anything else to say?
Not really, actually. I'm pretty stoked with how this has gone because I feel like this is a good first episode because we had like a bit.
I mean, it's a great because there's a lot of information, but just letting you know, it won't be this stale.
Yeah.
Like not even close. There will be a lot more jokes, but during iPhone events, we're gonna be a little more informative because we don't want people to like know what's new.
No, I feel like we straddled the line between stale and like.
Did we?
What is that noise?
Dude, like seriously, I'm gonna like throw my MacBook at
Look, show them your MacBook. It's got like abuse scars on it. It's been abused.
You don't need to see my MacBook. You just need to know it exists, and you're graced by its presence.
No, it's grazed is what it is.
My 14-inch MacBook Pro is in great condition. I know what I have. $4,000 OBO.
What is OBO?
What you see is
What's
what you
OBO?
get.
What's OBO?
Or best offer.
Oh, you want to sell it?
No, I mean I'm just saying like I know what I have. It's you wouldn't get it. I mean I don't know why you wouldn't get it, but anyway.
What's there not to get?
I don't know. I'm tired.
Right now we're waffling. Now we're gonna end this. Okay, we're gonna die.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're gonna be doing this like every other week probably. So stay tuned. The next episode will be next week. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.
I would say
around the same time. Around like whenever this is uploaded, be that same time.
Whatever
same
time.
place, not
Friday,
same place.
Was it Friday 11? No, 6 p.m. EST.
The time will be here. Anyway.
Oh, like in editing, I was like,
yeah.
I was like looking at, I was like, where is the time? Where is it?
It's here. Yeah, the time will be here or here, and the dates will be here as well next to it, just for some clarification.
I don't think there's. We framed it so it doesn't.
We'll figure it out. It'll be here. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys.
It'll be here.
Here. See you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.